Get to know tonight's newsmaker, and changing the oil in your car might become more than just routine. He grew up in Thomasville and today runs what could be the fastest growing business of its type in the country. Its growth has been featured in both Forbes and Inc. magazines. And earlier this summer, he became Ernst & Young's 2022 Southeast Entrepreneur of the Year. But as you're about to see, Justin Strickland hasn't forgotten where he was just 10 years ago.
Car coming in on one.
If you think this is just another quick oil change business, think again.
Shut it off and pop that hood for me, please.
This shop on University Parkway in North Winston-Salem is the latest prototype for Strickland Brothers 10-minute oil change, and company founder and CEO Justin Strickland.
And there's no underground storage tank, so all of our oil tanks, as you can see, are above ground, which reduces any kind of risk for environmental contamination, which is certainly important to us at Strickland Brothers.
This is now one of well more than 325 corporate and franchise Strickland Brothers shops in more than 20 states, with plans to open 200 or more during the next couple of years. Not bad for a company barely a decade old. But to see how the company's gotten this far so quickly, just walk into the Winston Tower skyscraper in downtown Winston-Salem and stop by the corporate office, which takes up most of the 10th floor. Here, Justin Strickland's come a long way from being a frustrated oil change technician in the early 2000s
We have nothing on the stick.
for a company that's now one of his competitors. What specifically frustrated you in that minimum wage oil changing job?
I just felt like it could be better. Like, I'm on the floor, I'm hearing what customers are saying, I'm in the pits, I can literally hear what they're saying.
What were those customers telling you?
They were frustrated at high pressure sales techniques. They were frustrated at your typical automotive stigma, right? Like, they're going to sell me something I don't need.
So on this sheet of paper, Justin drew up a plan for his own quick oil change business.
So essentially, this top left-hand corner was just kind of a unit count.
That sheet now hangs on a wall of history in the corporate office. But back then, the problem was Justin didn't have any money, and banks were not interested in loaning him any. Enter Justin's grandfather, C.W. Strickland, a tobacco sharecropper with a third-grade education. He took out a $35,000 home equity line of credit on the family home place in High Point and gave it to Justin to start his business.
His comment back was, I don't want anything, just if you can make the interest payments to where we don't lose the house, that's good enough.
Justin would open the first shop in this building off Merritt Drive in Greensboro in 2012. The first dollar he earned there hangs in the home office. It would grow to 3 locations. He called the company Tater Bugs, using the nickname of his oldest son, Tate. In 2016, Justin sold Tater Bugs and used the money to open his first Strickland Brothers shop here in his hometown of Thomasville. The Strickland Brothers are his 2 sons, Tate and Beckett.
It's not rocket science. It's, at the end of the day, we pull drain plugs, we change oil filters.
All right, air filters reinstalled, A1.
However, I think the focus at our corporate office that we try to extend out to our stores is really about how the customer feels and our involvement.
And that includes not trying to sell customers things they don't need.
I understand the importance of transmission services. I understand the importance of brakes and tires and tune-ups and all these other things. But I do think sometimes it can be subjective and very opinionated on whether it needs it or not.
You don't do radiator flushes.
We do not.
But Strickland Brothers does do oil changes, lubrication if needed,
Thank you, A1.
and state inspections. The shelves are also lined with things like fluids, air filters, wiper blades, and light bulbs to sell and install to get customers on their ways in no more than 10 minutes. Final question. The biggest advice for someone wanting to go out on their own and start a business, what would it be?
Not to be discouraged, because there are certainly going to be a lot of people that are not going to be your biggest advocates and fans, and you should just be mentally prepared for that. And just because somebody has an opinion, don't make it the truth.